Welcome everyone to this week's fishing report from Boss Outdoor Canberra. This week we're at Gungahlin Pond, located on the north side of the ACT, approximately 25 minutes or 24 kilometres drive from the shop. Let's head there now and get the lowdown on this week's fishing.
Yes, I'll live until I die, until the cells don't multiply.
G'day everyone, welcome to this week's fishing report. Been a bit of a break between the last reports. Had a lot on in the shop, so we've been pretty busy. But yeah, we've got a stack of information for you here to get you onto a fish this week, hopefully. So we have a ton of information to get through this week, starting off with some local fishing. Some really good golden perch getting caught coming into that autumn period. They're still actively feeding those bigger perch. They're trying to put on as much condition as they can before they go into their winter slumber. So yeah, we're still seeing some really quality golden perch. Those sort of smaller fish are starting to drop off though, especially your big schools of redfin that we normally see during summer. They sort of peter off now and you'll start to see some of those bigger fish. So one of our staff, Mick, he's been having some cracking sessions out at Googong lately. So Mick's been experimenting with a few different weed guards on his flies. Fishing some of that real tight structure in Googong, you definitely need a weed guard, but sometimes that can inhibit the hookup rate. He has had a few missed fish because of the weed guard, so he's tried a new style. Seems to work this time because he's come up trumps and landed this beautiful fish, so have a look at this footage.
And I was born with hot blood in my veins, and oh, and I'll die just to say, and I'm a son of a god, come from dirt and blistered hair. And oh, you know you wanna get somewhere, you gotta get there yourself. You've been the wrong way down the road, upside down, right back around again.
The Murrumbidgee has fished quite well locally. The temperatures are starting to drop, however. Doesn't mean the fishing slows down, just means you're starting to get into some bigger quality fish. You are targeting a sort of medium to bigger size cod this time of year. It helps to upsize your presentation. You don't want to be throwing small stuff now. Look at that sort of 7 to 9 inch size in your plastics and hard bodies. Lures like your jackal ganterels and dry ganterels are quite good. Irukandji sicarios in that 7 to 9 inch range. You can also throw up to 11 inch. Fish in the river, you tend to stick to that sort of 7 to 9 inch size though. The water does start getting a bit dirtier. Look at things like your big chatterbaits and your big spinnerbaits from Spinrite and Ozspin. These things just put out a heap of vibration and the fish will have no trouble finding them. Tom here at the store, we got down the coast a couple of weeks back. The fish are still around, so there's still plenty of bonito and big salmon, big tailor, also some good mac tuna. So I landed this beautiful bonito myself, just spinning, and Tom landed this beautiful quality mac tuna. Get yourself a good safe platform, make sure the seas aren't up, not too windy, not too choppy, so it's a relatively safe sort of area that we fished. But yeah, safety is paramount. You've got to be careful on these rock ledges. It's one of the most dangerous forms of fishing, so just make sure you check out the platform before you start fishing it. But yeah, we have seen some longtail as well still around. If you want a more comprehensive report on fishing the coastal areas, get over to our Boss Outdoor Marimbula page and check out their report. So So now to the almighty Snowy Mountains. We've gone through a bit of a rough patch there. Water temps were pushing 20 degrees. They've definitely dropped down well below that now. You're probably looking at 16 degrees. The river is still very low. We haven't had a lot of rain, so we're definitely praying on that rain to come. Fish have moved up into the river somewhat. They're sort of a bit skittish, sitting in a lot of pools, but still concentrating in those river mouth areas and down in the lake towards Angler's Reach even. Now these fish can be hard to get at. So your best bet if you're land-based is to go down to that Providence Portal area, suss it out during the day and find out where the river drop-off is. It can be quite treacherous walking around there at night. You take one step too far and you're in over your head, you walk straight into the river channel. So look, the fish aren't there in huge numbers. They'll start building and building as it gets cooler and cooler. But yeah, we're only sort of a month away before the season closes, so we should see a good run of fish start to push up to that mouth area now. So just start keeping an eye out there. Night fishing's going to be your best bet if you can put up with the cold, but that's when those big browns tend to move around. So yeah, quality fish. We've seen fish up to sort of 9 pound recorded. Just be courteous, there's going to be people there. You don't need to be moving around a lot, especially fishing at night. The fish will move, so just find yourself a good, comfortable area and just stick it out. The most important thing when you're fishing the Snowy Mountains, and that goes for any time of year, is that you don't want to get caught out up there with too little clothing. Take everything you own. It's better to have it and not use it, and just have it there just in case, because the weather can turn quite significantly. I mean, the other night we got a report of 10 degrees overnight, and it definitely got down into the minuses. So you just can't trust the weather reports. You're in the Snowy Mountains, just be prepared for anything. We've got quite a good range of winter apparel in store from Sims. Come in store, have a chat to the guys. We can talk to you about layering and getting yourself nice and warm and comfortable, and that way you can fish right into the early hours and catch those big trophies. So although the fishing can be quite tough during winter, the rewards are there for those that want to get out and brave the elements. Some of the best quality fish get caught in Canberra and around the south coast and Snowy Mountains. You just got to put in the hours, put in the effort, and you will come up trumps with some big fish. So typically autumn and coming into winter is the time for trophies. So get some of those bigger lures and flies out and you'd be surprised. So I encourage all of you to send in your photos and videos. We'll give you a $10 gift voucher for your efforts. No matter how big, how small, a fish is a fish. We love seeing photos, so send them on in. We truly appreciate it. We'll certainly make it worth your while.
Now for this week's fishing report deal of the week. Mention that you watched this week's report to receive the following offer. Massive fly line clearance. 50% off discontinued fly lines. Thanks for watching. Please give this a like and share if you enjoyed it. Keep up to date with all the latest products on our website at bossoutdoor.com.au. See you next time.